Mm, 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 What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. Y'all didn't come on here to stay long. I just wanted to come live just to say, hey, what's up, my peoples? So I decided that I was going to name all of my subscribers the real ones. Because only the real ones understand the real Mrs. J. Okay? But what's up, you guys? I am the one person that's watching. I know y'all probably on other lives. And I don't blame y'all because this is really not going to be about too much. I'm just off today. I got time. I've been up since early. It is 50, it was 56 degrees when I woke up this morning. And when I tell you the smile on my face was priceless, because I love me some fall. Fall is my favorite time of year, and it just let me know that fall is on the way. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was so happy when I walked outside, I was like, pumpkin spice. And my husband was laughing at me, y'all. He was laughing because he know I love fall. I love to decorate, decorate my house in the fall colors. I got this wreath that one of my old coworkers at another job I had, she made for me. And that joint is nice. Like I paid $60 for it. I want to get her to make me another one because we got new siding on our house, and so it's a whole different color from what I had when she made that for me. But I'm gonna try to get her to make me another one because that was $60 well freaking spent. Y'all know how people make those wreaths for your door, but they use it was like really big, y'all. It's beautiful. I got it hanging up in my formal dining room though. That's how pretty it was. I had that joint hanging on the wall. Um, but other than that, y'all, I've been watching the shenanigans that's going on. I watched Kimmy's live. Was I surprised? Absolutely not. I'm not surprised about anything that's been going on in the beef sector right now. I'm just not surprised. Um, and from seeing that and hearing that, my only question is like they hate Don Cato so much, right? But my question is this: if MU is telling Kimmy and Tracy one thing behind the scene, hey meow meow, if if MU is telling Tracy and Kimmy something different behind the scenes, but publicly she's saying something else, why do they not think that she's telling them one thing about Don Cato and something else is going on behind the scenes? I really just don't understand why they can't stand this man so much. Like it's giving off weird vibes because I just feel like MU telling them one thing about Don Cato, but Don Cato really not like that. Don Cato could have, if he was like this terrible guy like they say he is, he could have easily came out here and came when he was out here on platforms. He could have easily came out here and blasted MU. I'm sure this man he knows everything. Like he knows everything. And I just feel like MU played everybody, and everybody got all upset because the man was talking to Snoop and was saying she won't go deal with him no more. She won't go mess with him no more. When all reality was is that they ain't been together in months. So yeah, it's just weird to me. Hey, Auntie Donna, it's just weird to me how everybody is, so smart, but they so smart they just don't see. Like, like I tell you like this, like my husband always tell me, the devil is in the details, and you always got to look at that. The devil is in the details. Okay, so if you telling me this, then what are you telling him? You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I don't get involved in people's relationships. It's not best to get involved in people's relationships. And me personally, I'll tell my friends in a heartbeat, like, if you want to vent to your friend because you going through something, and you call, like the Bible even says you're supposed to have one counselor out of 1,000, one person. So you only supposed to talk to one person about your business. You don't go telling a bunch of people your business. You just don't do that. But hold on, my bad. Um, but you know, all the time people don't, when somebody call you and they talking to you about their relationship, they don't always want you to give them a remedy or a solution to your problem. A lot of times people just want to vent and they just want to talk about what they got going on. They don't want you to say, oh, you should say this or you should say that. One thing me and my friends always say to each other, like, let's say one of my friends call me and they want some advice on something, right? That has to do with their relationship. The first thing we always say to each other is, I'm not going to tell you to leave or to stay. Whatever you choose to do, I'm going to be there for you regardless. We always say that to one another. Now that I'm talking about it and I'm thinking about it, that is one thing we always talk to. That's the one thing we always say to each other when we having, problems in our marriages or relationships, because they do. Nobody's relationship is perfect. Everybody goes through things, but you got to have that person that you can talk to. Good morning, sitting high, looking low. um but you got to have that person you can talk to. And me personally, if I'm going through issues with my husband, I don't talk to people that's single. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that, but I talk to people that's been married for years. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my friends, she got married probably about 5 years before I did. And her and it's this my best friend. And her husband, they've been together for 30 years. And I knew her husband first. We've been friends since we was kids. But I go to her, we talk about things together, because nobody can tell you what to do, especially when you've been with somebody for umpteenth amount of years and y'all built a life together. Somebody that don't understand that will be like, oh, you need to leave him. You need to leave him. Situations like that. But, when you've been in a relationship, in a marriage, you don't tell somebody to leave. The best thing you want them to do is try to work that thing out, especially if you know that they love each other. Hey, BB Nice, good morning. Oh, BB Nice. So I decided to name my subscribers the real ones. Hey. All right. So the end with the to hell with the Kimmy MU Tracy stuff. Okay. But now I'm gonna go back to the whole Rick Reed thing. So Rick Reed and Rita. So I know everybody got their feelings and people got their personal feelings involved and this and that, but neither one of them never did anything to me. So, I guess I'm looking at a non-biased type of way because I like them both. Um, but I do know this, that, you know, that fool me once, it's on me. Fool me twice. I mean, fool me once, it's on you. Fool me twice, now it's on me. And the way that Rick dogged out Rita in that geisha interview, when I heard that, because I don't think that I ever really listened to it. But the way he was talking then, I don't think I would have fooled with him no more after that. But some people just got forgiving hearts like that. They just be like, okay, well, that's the past. You know what I'm saying? And now we building on we in a different space than we was back then. Because I think literally that interview he had with Geisha was like 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Um, you hold on, BB Nice. Oh yeah, I saw that the J Bells. I did see that. I did. I took into consideration of all of that. I did. Um, but my question is this, and this is to everybody. Do y'all think that Rick Reed would have said all this stuff if he didn't get caught? Because this is just like a man that's cheating, okay? This like a man that's cheating. Would he have continued to cheat if he didn't get caught? Because the way that I look at it is that Rick Reed got caught. He got caught. He got aired out by Harley Q, and that's why he's just going all the way out at this point because he caught. If he didn't get aired out, he still would have been playing up in Rita's face. You know what I'm saying? Still going along with the goings along, and it would have things would have still been the same if he didn't get caught. So to me, that's right. I said that Rick Reed is a bitch ass nigga. He a bitch. He really is. That's stuff that women do. Gossiping. So he going from one place, he's getting stuff from Rita, and Rita's talking to him because she thinking she can trust his ass. And he going and telling other people things. So it's just like it's really sad. It's really sad. And it really made me mad. It really did, because I'm just looking at it like, you know what? But Rick Reed came on the scene being nasty and disrespectful, because I remember when he came on the scene, because he used to play his little music. He had this backdrop behind him that looked like stairs or something like that. And he used to drag the hell out of people, drag their kids and everything. And he allowed sorry, my husband just called me. And on StreamYard, it'll mute your StreamYard. Um, so when he came on the scene, he was real disrespectful. He was dragging people kids. He used to drag the hell out of Fabe. But he was like real. Yeah, I'm sorry. My husband he keep calling me. Hold on. Let me see if I can text him. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Yeah, I'm so sorry. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, so sitting high, let's be honest, we probably wouldn't last 2 weeks having Rita as a friend. So I have empathy. I don't know. I don't know. For real, I think that if Rita had a decent friend that was like lifting her up and building her up, I think she would be all right. I really do. But you know that can y'all hear me? Can somebody let me know if y'all can hear me or not? Cause my husband keep calling me and I just texted him. I hope y'all can hear me. Somebody please let me know if y'all can hear me, because I don't. Okay, all right. Cause he keep calling me, y'all, and I just texted him and told him that I was on live, and he did turn around and called me again. I told you my husband don't care. He like I'm his priority. I mean, he my priority. Um so yeah, I think if she had somebody like everybody has that one person that can motivate them to be a better person. Like I don't care. It's just if friends or whatever. So I don't know. It's just the games. Like if you're a grown up, you're an adult. If I don't want to deal with somebody, I just don't deal with them. Right? You said that he wants something. Oh my, he don't want a damn thing. Okay, you want to know what he want? He want me to he want me to bring him something to his job, but he gonna have to wait because I gotta take these groceries in the house. He works 7 minutes away, so he can wait. He'll be all right. um But for real, everybody got has a friend that can motivate them. But the thing about it is, Rick played games. He's a phony, fake ass nigga, and he gonna have karma to bite him in his ass too. That's why I say I'm scaling back because I don't believe in that. If you come to me in confidence about anything, I'm going. That's where it's gonna stay. I don't care what we got going on. That's where it's gonna stay. I'm gonna take it to the grave with me. Period. Because people don't realize when you do stuff like that, when you do stuff like that, that stuff come back on you. Like people be just doing stuff and saying things, and they act like this stuff is not gonna come back on them one way or another. They just don't. So even if, let's say, even if she was getting on his nerves and this and that and the third, then you know what I'm saying? Like even still, I still wouldn't. But that's just me. That's just me. Because one thing I learned in life is that everybody is not like me. So, but with me, if you tell me something, that's where it's gonna stay. I'm not telling nobody. I'm just not gonna do that. But for him to get on here and air out all her business and talk about her kids and all that stuff, that's what bothered me. That's what bothered me. Cause that won't none of our business. Like what she did, what she got going on with her husband, none of that. That ain't none of our business, y'all. And it I wasn't impressed. I wasn't excited about it or none of that. It just didn't do nothing for me. And I think a lot of people, the real ones, felt the same way. Good morning, Jill's Comfort Zone. But I definitely will be trying to, do some different stuff on my channel. And since I just gotta schedule a time with my husband. I told him last night, but I gotta schedule a time with my husband so we can go live, so that we can talk about our relationship because a lot of people can benefit from that. Like I want to do something that people can benefit from, and relationships right now is like a heavy thing. Hey, my baby, Reed. Good morning. I don't know. Did you go live this morning? Because I didn't even see if you did or not. But y'all know that she is one of my faves. So y'all give it up for Reed. But nah, for real, that's why I'm gonna do something different on my channel and to eventually get away from the beef sector altogether. Not saying that I ain't gonna look at it because I've been looking at it for years, but just to do something different. Something different. And when I tell you, me and my husband, we got some stories. Okay, 23 years, we got some stories. Like when I met my husband, he was 22 and I was 24 at the time. And so, I just feel like we got a lot to offer when it comes to marriage and relationships. Cause there's a lot. I mean, like, I'll be listening to, the advice that some people be giving. I'll be like, man, that is not conducive to a relationship. It's just not conducive. Like, people be so quick to give up, and you don't know that you might have gave up on your blessing just because somebody, you first meet somebody and you say I'm a cougar. Sit down, say I'm a cougar. Girl, I guarantee you that as soon as when my husband get on here with me, he gonna say she stole my youth. He always say I stole his youth. Like, are you kidding me? I am. I am. Reed, I am. And I heard what you said. Um, I ain't even highlight so y'all can know what I'm talking about. But I heard what you said when you said that that it would be best for me to get myself away from the beef sector, like period. And you was absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I'm just sitting there like, you know what? She right. She absolutely right about it. So I just had to think about something. And I'm just like, how the Bible said like that your gifts will make room for you. And so like all of the stuff that I done been through in my life, I mean, I know I didn't go through it just for myself. Miss Cruiser, the man could sow them wild oats, she grabbed them up. Girl, listen. Now, you know when you get with somebody, y'all that young, you know that you going to go through it. Okay? You going to go through it. Okay? And we done been through some stuff, but I'm going to save that so y'all can hear them stories. I'm going to save that. I ain't going to say nothing. No, I'm not going to tell y'all about it until we can do it together so he can tell his side. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to try to scale back. Well, I have been scaling back, but I just love talking to y'all so much. And hold on, though. Hold up. Miss Cruiser, I see you cutting up in the, was it face? Y'all was going back and forth. I said, look at Miss Cruiser up in the comments being messy. Miss, you say you got married at 21 and he was 28. Oh, see, look. But hey, for real, if you was 21 and he was 28, then y'all, let's see. Because you know men, they don't mature like we do. Women are very mature at 21. I don't really think that a man fully matures till he get into his 30s. And that's the truth. A man does not fully mature till he is in his 30s. And when I say 30s, I'm talking about mid-30s. Like mid-30s. Not 30, but mid-30s. It takes men a while. It really does. But back to Miss Cruiser, look, because I was like, damn, what was I saying before that? So Miss Cruz, I seen you cutting up, and the thing about it is, it's like, what child? Why they don't know you messy, Miss Cruz? Hell, we all know you messy. That's how you get down. But that's you. That's who Miss Cruiser is. So this whole thing I seen, let's put you up in her title. What did she say? You was being fake or something like that, Miss Cruiser? But Miss Cruiser, you ain't being fake. You being Miss Cruiser. And if they can't appreciate that, then they need to go about their business. But Reed, I had talked to my daughter. I had showed her some of your shirts, right? And I am going to get her one. I just gotta go on the website and look, because I'm like, girl, you could get you some shirts from one of my one of my YouTube ship girls, and you'll have original, and then hopefully we can get it popping at her school so they can see it and be like, hey, where you get that from? So we can get it popping for you, Reed, because that's what it's all about, like, for everybody. That's right. So we can get it popping for you, because those are some nice shirts and I love your designs. Hold on, somebody said Miss Ray Black said Miss Cruiser is one of the real ones. She sure is. That's why she one of my moderators. Look, I don't know if you was in here when I said I named my subscribers the real ones. That's right. And my moderators are the real ones too. They the main real ones. That's why they my moderators. Because they gonna keep it real. And that's what I love. Oh, what I already know what I want, so I can. That's right. We gotta push Reed's stuff. Shoot, those nice shirts that she got. We gotta push that for her. But I definitely will. I'm gonna be getting one. I'm gonna look so I can order when I get paid this week, so I can get a couple for both of my daughters, so we can get it popping. Because that's what it's all about. Like, I know people, when people got stuff going on outside of YouTube, like, the best, I know from me, having my businesses or whatever, the best advertisement is like word of mouth. Like, we need walking billboards, like walking advertisements. And not to mention, y'all, I went to school for marketing. So I went to school for marketing and human resource management. But yeah. Hold on. If me and Cruiser ain't messy, y'all. Exactly, Reed. Exactly. Exactly. And keep it real with it too. And keep it real with it. That's why I love y'all so much. Cause y'all gonna keep it real with it. Like y'all are. Ain't nobody come out here and say, oh, Miss Cruiser lied on me or Reed lied on me. No. I gotta see it. You gotta share it. But I do need the website though, Reed, so I can show her. I think I showed her the videos of the search and she said she liked them. So right. Reed said at least we are exactly. If you messy, own it. Own it. That's right. We got to promote our people. That's right, Miss Coffee. We got to promote our people. But yeah, if you messy, own it. That's right. Don't be fake and phony about it. And that's what bothered me with the peoples that's over there in the other, in the other sections of the beef sector. They be phony as hell. Like they be smiling up in each other's face. They all on each other's panels and be doing some as Teresa and Fabe was saying, they be doing some fook stuff. They be doing some fook stuff behind the scenes on each other. Patrice, internet granny, you said, hold on, I love your voice. You need to sing more. Somebody big me here. I have a whole YouTube channel of my of all these songs that I wrote and I performed. I got a whole YouTube channel. It is called Ariella Priscilla by Israel. But I think that if you look at my if you like go on my main page, I think that you can see the link right there. But I'm not sure because I gotta see it. But it's hey Kiki my look Kiki my niece but we the same age. Like she said, I'm her auntie in her head, but we the same age. She my niece. I love me some Kiki. And Kiki, I gotta make you a moderator too. I just gotta go on the computer so I can do it. Cause I need to make you, Octavius and Didi Love. But you said you love my wedding attire. Oh, hold on, let me go back. So I my channel is Ariella Priscilla by Israel. I'm gonna share the link on my community wall, and I got like a lot of songs there that I wrote and I performed. All my songs I wrote, arranged, did all that stuff on my own. Only one song is called "The Spirit of Truth." My husband helped me write that song, so I do give him his credit for that. But yeah, Lord's will. Somebody here. I'm like, shoot, one day Lord willing, I wake up one morning and have an email from somebody like Tyler Perry or somebody like, can I use one of your songs in one of my movies? I'll pay you such and such amount. But hey, Lord's will, it'll happen one day. It'll happen. And then my sister, she been on me talking about, I'm waiting for the next song. Hey, chopping it up. Welcome to the real ones. um, but yeah, one day it'll happen. It'll happen. But all those songs that I sang and I wrote, um, I will let y'all know that I'm an Israelite, and so that is what those songs mainly are about. Um, Not all of them, but you might hear me say little things, certain things in my music. So just know that I'm an Israelite. Just know that. And let me go back. Kiki said that. All right. So you said that she loved my wedding attire. That was my Israelite wedding. That was my Israelite wedding. So I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story time. So me and my husband, we got married. in 2012. Like, we've been together for a long time, but we didn't get married to 2012. And so when we got married, when I tell y'all, we did not have, yeah, yeah. um so when I tell y'all, me and my husband did not have a pot to fucking piss in, okay, when we got married. We didn't have nothing. When I tell you, it was just like, um, we just gonna, we want to do the right thing. We want to be right in the eyes of the Most High. And, we got our kids. So we got to be an example for our children. And so let me tell y'all this. And he'll tell you, my husband will tell you this, that this is the honest truth. So one day, me and my husband was like, we want to do what's right. We want to do what's right in the eyes of God. So we stopped having sex. Now, mind you, I was with this man for, at that time, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 11 years. Yeah, I think it was 11 years. And so we was like, okay, we're not going to have sex anymore until we get married. Me and my husband did not have sex for 7 months. For 7 months. We were still in the same house. Times was real hard sometimes, but we made that vow and that pact with each other that we was not going to have sex until we got married. And when I tell you that time that we didn't have sex, that changed our whole relationship. I can't even explain it, y'all. It changed our whole dynamic of our relationship, where we became closer. I mean, he's always been my best friend, but things was like so different. And so when we did get married, and after we got married and we did have sex, oh yeah, y'all already know what time it is. But it made us closer. It made us so much closer to one another. And people be like, I mean, people's like, y'all, why y'all stop having sex? Like, that don't make, but that was our pact that we made with God, that we wanted to do what was right. So we stopped. And when I tell you the Lord blessed our marriage, the Lord blessed our marriage big time. I mean, big time. And when we got, like I said, when we got married, it was like we did our marriage counseling. We both cried in our marriage counseling because I didn't know that he looked at me, and felt so strongly a certain way about me. And, and he vice versa. And we cried so much in our counseling. And then people just came together, like, because we wanted to get married. So the pastor was like, hold on, Reed said, wait, how long? 7 months. We did not have sex for 7 months. And we was in the same house, y'all. Same house. So the pastor, because she did our when we did our marriage counseling and everything before we got married. And so she was like, y'all don't have to just give me a love offering or whatever, and y'all can use the this office. And like the church's office, they had like a separate office, but it had like a little, like a big room. So we only told like a couple of our family members, but it ended up being 25 people there. Hold on, you said y'all was sleeping with ice. Girl, it was some very tough nights, but we did it. We did it. I mean, our daughters is like 14 months apart, so we was busy then. You said sleeping in a onesie. um, so we had like 25 people there, and it was just like, wait a minute. Everybody was like, y'all getting married when? Oh, we coming. And I mean, like, that place was packed. And So we ended up, my sister, she was like, she came down here. She had made me a bouquet. She gave me her little headpiece, like that first picture y'all see on my that picture y'all see on my community wall. My sister had got that was her like what do you call it? The thing that you put on your head. Damn, I forgot. Um that was hers. And so she bought me that. She made me a bouquet. Those was my grandmother's pearls. And so my mother-in-law, she gave me because she been married a couple of times. So she gave me one of her wedding rings. Like she sent it down here from Maryland, and I mean, like it was a nice big diamonds. And so when my father-in-law saw that, he was like, "Wow!" So it was just like we had everything. I bought my husband's ring, and his mom gave me her wedding ring. And so like we had everything, and I mean it turned out so beautiful, so beautiful. But anyway, let me fast forward. So 5 years 5 years later, 5 years later, not 5 years later, yeah, it was 5 years later. So 2012, we got married in 2012. So 2018 I got real sick. And so I had this um cyst on my ovary, and they thought I had cancer because the thing was so big. It was the size of a baby's head, and so they didn't know if it was cancerous or not. So we had like went through the scare. I had to have major surgery, and so thank all praise to the Most High, I did not have cancer. It was a cyst, but the cyst was so big that they took my ovary out. But anyways, they took both of my ovaries. So anyways, yeah, I still got it. Kiki said, "Dude, I still had a dress." Yeah, I still got it. Um, and so we went to why the police coming through here? So when we went to after I had the surgery and I came home, I ended up having a bowel obstruction. And that's when my intestines, because anytime they do that type of surgery, they have to take your intestine out and then they have to put them back in. So I had a bowel obstruction where my intestines had kind of twisted. And so like I got real sick because anything I ate or drank, it was not doing anything. I was just throwing it up. So one day, this was after I came home from my surgery, my husband had gave me a pain pill. And so like that next morning I threw up, of course, and the pain pill was still intact. Like it hadn't dissolved or anything. So he rushed me to the hospital and they said that and I had to get the NG tube and all this and that. And I could have died. So I ended up, all praises. I made it through. My intestines unraveled or whatever within a week. And so I was able to go home. So when I went home, when we was on the way home, my husband was just like, I was like, our anniversary coming up and it's our 5 year anniversary. And now we in a better situation, like as far as financially, I think we should have like an anniversary party or something because we didn't have like a reception or nothing because like I said, our wedding was just like put together. So when we so my husband was like, well shoot, forget that, why do that, let's just get married again, so let's just have our dream wedding. And that's what we did. He gave me a budget. He was like, you guys such and such, couple thousands of dollars or whatever. And this is what you got to work with. And so we just planned accordingly. And the wedding turned out beautiful. So yeah, we got married twice. And we always remind each other of that too. You married it. You married it twice. Oh man. But yeah. So y'all gonna hear a whole lot of these stories. Hold on. Kiki, you said that they only took one ovary and you still had the other one. Yeah, thank God you still got the other one. Because, baby, let me tell you something. They took my ovary. And then when the doctor said that I had another cyst coming up on the other ovary, so they took that one too. So you know what that means. It sent me straight up into menopause. So yeah, that's a whole nother set of problems right there. That's a whole nother set of problems to be going into menopause at a young age. But I don't have to, I'm 5 years in so far, 5 or 6 years, and I think they said menopause lasts for 10. So yeah, it's a beast though. It's a beast. You be in some funky moods. You don't like nobody. But you guys, hold on. Auntie still has my favorite white dress. Didn't want, yeah, Kiki, yeah. They said early menopause. They said that they didn't want me to have that, and that's why they left one. Yeah, because I'm telling you, that's a whole nother set of problems. And then they was about to give me some estrogen pills to take. My cousin was like, hell no. I was on my way to go and get my prescription filled. She was like, hell no. You better go through it naturally because those estrogen pills be causing cancer. You said, does menopause hurt? No, menopause doesn't hurt. It don't hurt at all. It's just that the main thing is your body just be like going wackos. Like your emotions be all over the place. It's like you be chemically imbalanced. And the hot flashes, like them hot flashes is a beast. Hold on. Internet granny, I had endometriosis too. That's why I had ended up, because I had already had my uterus removed. And I thought that would solve the problem. And I'm walking around thinking like, oh, I ain't got to worry about it. I used to have endometriosis until that happened to me. And the doctor told me that endometriosis actually comes from your ovaries and not your uterus. I'm like, well, damn, I would have told her to take all of it. I would have told her to take it all. Shoot, back then. But yeah, that endometriosis is a beast, baby. I'm glad that that's over with. I'm glad, and all praise to the Most High. He blessed me to be able to have my kids because I didn't think I could have kids because of the damn scarring has scarred my one of my tubes over. So I got pregnant with one tube. But yeah, it's just the hot flashes, and them hot flashes was so bad. Them joints was terrible, y'all. I used to sleep with the fan directly on me, and I slept in the bed by myself for a couple of months because of those hot flashes. My husband couldn't take the fan, and so I would sleep. Like we got like a spare bedroom all the way upstairs, and it's the vents upstairs is in the ceiling, so I had the bed underneath the damn vent, y'all, with the fans blowing on me and was still sweating. I'll still wake up in a sweat. Hey, Keisha Taylor. She said she had to fall out the bushes on them high flashes. Hey, them Johnson is off the chain. They off the chain, and people don't understand. Like, they don't understand. Yes, they don't understand that heat, it's nothing you can do about it because it comes from the inside. It doesn't come from the outside. It's not like you can fan yourself and you cool off. Nah, you gotta wait for a few minutes for it to subside. Them joints is terrible. Charlene Johnson, you said you hate summer. Heck yeah. Listen, it is a terrible thing for you to be going through hot flashes while you outside and it's hot. Baby, I had went to we had a family function. We had one of those color parties, right? This was just like, was it August? Yeah, the beginning of it was August 12th. And it was hot as I don't know what. I don't know why my cousins decided that they wanted to have it and started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And me, I'm one of them punctual people where I have to do everything. I like to be on time for everything. I'm just a stickler for that. So we get there, and it is hot as hell. Okay. But we had it in my cousin's backyard, and it's real shady back there. So at first, when we first got out there, it was real cool. And then when them hot flashes kicked in, baby, and it was hot, I looked like I was melting. I kept going in my truck, sitting in the air, and they was like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to sit in my truck. It is too hot, and I ended up leaving because of that. Man, them hot flashes ain't no joke. Hello, Patrice said I was told I couldn't have kids. Should have had a baby at 36 and ended up with two tumors and an ovarian cyst all at the same time. You know what? I was told I couldn't have kids too. I had my first child when I was 32, and I had my second daughter at 34. So I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And for real, people with endometriosis, man, I got so much that I can talk about. But people with endometriosis know that to get pregnant is a relief because you don't have a period and it gives your body time to heal. And it took, I know when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, after I had her, I didn't have no pains or nothing for a whole year. And then it started coming back again. And then I got pregnant with my other daughter. Hey, Miss Bennett, you said you had yours at 19. Oh, but that's okay. You said you was never able to bear children. That's okay because you know what? As a woman, we look, we already mothers because we always mothering somebody's child. Cause I know before I had my children, I took care of my nieces and nephews like they was my own. I had custody and raised my oldest niece like so. I mean, I don't care if you're a woman, you always and you a mother in my book because we're motherly and we're nurturing, we always nurturing somebody's child. Even if it's our mother-in-law's child, okay. uh so what you said, Kiki? So just because they took your ovaries to happen, you saying that happened that I went into menopause? Because you go into menopause if they take your ovaries out because your ovaries is what um you know puts out that estrogen. Girl, I understand. I understand, Patrice. Yeah, your them baby. Yeah, my baby was. Yeah, you say your baby was a gift from God. Absolutely, absolutely. And one of my friends, me and her and I grew up together, and she had endometriosis too. And she was trying to IVF for a long time so she can get pregnant. You know, my friend just had her first baby. And she's 45. She just had her first baby. Her baby will be 1 year old next month. You said, Keisha, you said go from cramps to hot flashes. Baby, I'll take these hot flashes any day over them cramps. I because them cramps is on another level, like and oh my god, the bleeding and the cramps. Like my cramps used to be so bad, y'all. I thank the most high for my husband because men don't usually understand that. And my pains used to be so bad that I could just call my OBGYN. You can't do that these days because people, took advantage and getting high off pills and all that stuff. But I could just call my OBGYN and say I'm on my period. And he will call in like 15 what you call those pills? It won't Percocet because I can't take Percocet. Um what's the name of the doggone pill? I don't take pain pills no more at all. But he would just call in some pain medicine for me. And my husband, like when he see me in pain, he used to crush them pills up to give them to me so it could hit my system faster. But yeah, it was man, it was a lot. It was a lot. Yes, Kiki, the junkies. They done messed it up for everybody. Cause you damn sure can't call nobody and call your doctor and they call you in no pain medicine. Now they call your ass in some 800 milligram ibuprofen in a heartbeat. Oh wow. You started at 8. And when you start at a young age like that, from what I was told, when you start at a young age, 'cause I think I started at like 11, that it can cause a lot of problems having you starting your period so young. And y'all, I was watching my daughters like a hawk. Like I hope to God they don't have no. Yes, yes, it was Vicodin. Oh, Miss Bennett, you on point. It was Vicodin. I used to take Vicodin all the time, like every month. But I watch my daughters like a hawk, but they don't have it. They haven't had any issues or anything, because that's something that endometriosis starts early. It starts early. So I know when I was like in elementary school, um, I used to be so in so much pain. Well, was I like sixth grade or something? No, it was fifth grade. And I used to be in so much pain that, my aunt used to have to come and pick me up. One time I had to physically get picked up and like picked up off the ground and walk because I was in so much pain. Yes, women go through a lot. And that's why I understand that whole thing with when the lady said that, and I'm trying to be politically correct, said that we can't gatekeep periods. If you want it, you can have it. That's the thing. You can have it, baby. You can have all of this. It's like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like they want to be us, but they don't have no idea what we go through, man. And that's why for the things that I'm talking about right now and what we go through as women, we deserve the utmost respect. The utmost respect. Okay? Period. You said even during the pandemic they wanted to call it ibuprofen. Yes, that's just it. You gonna get you a whole. Oh man, you just gonna get you a whole 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. That's it. Look, it was like 50 some people watching the live. Look, now we talking about women stuff. Now it's down to 28. Oh my goodness, y'all. But I've been on here almost an hour. But I enjoyed talking to you guys. I'm gonna let y'all know when I can get with Mr. J, and we can talk about when we're gonna do it. Oh, hold on. Okay. So let me see. Kiki says, let me ask you a question, not to derail the good conversation, but what you think about all this beef sector light on light crafts? On the light on light crime. You talk about with you talking about basically what Jay Wilson was saying yesterday about the colorism or whatever. I don't think that that's the case at all. I mean, you have to, because me and my husband, he was listening to it with me, right? Because I had to listen to the replay. But you gotta you gotta extend some type of grace on Jay Wilson on this situation, because Jay Wilson is from Florida, so he's from deep down south. He's in his 50s, and so he comes from a different time when things was a lot different. Um, and I can tell you like this, like you said, why is he attacking? Because he light too. Jay Wilson ain't that dark. But I understand what he's saying to a degree, and I'm not gonna say that that's what happens in the beef sector, because I don't. I watch certain people, but I don't watch everybody to make that assumption. And so, because I don't see everybody catching. I don't care if you brown skin, light skin, dark skin. I don't see everybody go through it over here. Um, but I'm gonna tell y'all from my experience, cause from people that come from that time period, like when I had my daughters, one of my daughters is my complexion. She brown skin, and the other one is my husband's complexion. So she's a lighter brown, and so she almost look light skinned, but they not light skinned. They're like, I can't even really explain it, because my husband's not light. He's like an olive complexion, if that makes sense, because his mom is Greek and African. So when I had my oldest daughter, my aunt was like, "Oh, people just gonna pass her over because she dark." I was pissed. I said, don't speak, don't no, I'm not gonna allow you to speak that over my daughter. My daughter gonna be whatever she wanna be, and she gonna be blessed. Don't be saying that over my daughter. And so when I had my youngest daughter, the same aunt said, "Oh, she gonna be able to find her a sponsor." But you see that raggedy ass thinking. But that's just the time period that they came from. That's just the time period that they came from. So sometimes you gotta wink at ignorance and keep it moving. Hold on. Miss Bennett says I used to hate pregnant women because it wasn't me pregnant, and at 27 I was gonna kidnap a child from a hospital nursery. You know what? I appreciate your honesty in that, because or your transparency on that, because I used to I used to always cry, especially when you're told you can't have kids or you never been pregnant, and you look at people and they have kids and they don't even treat their kids right. Like that used to piss me off. But it did make me, you know, I felt less than a woman, to be honest with you. I felt less than a woman. And but you're not. You're not less than a woman. It's just everybody, the Most High has a plan for everybody's life. And everybody's calling is not to be a mother. Some people's calling is to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that, the Most High doesn't make mistakes. And you just never know what it could have done to you, your body. You just don't know what it could have done to you or your body or anything else. So, but I understand. I understand that. I really do. But y'all, my husband calling me again. This conversation is so bomb. But I hate to go. But I will talk to y'all later. My husband is calling me, and I need to take these groceries in the house. And I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to donate to the channel. There is my cash app is at the top. Is First King $ First Kings Kennels. And I will see y'all on the next video or in the bushes or the comments. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.